It's Tuesday morning. Today, I'm just going to share a little bit from my quiet times. I've been reading through the book of Acts. And, one of the things I guess I would say that I've really gotten out of this is that how missional Paul is. He is so focused on this mission of getting the message to the Gentiles and even getting the message to the leaders of the Gentiles. So he's gone through trials and he's requested to have his case decided by Caesar, and he's even been told, hey, had he not requested to appeal to Caesar, we would have let him go because we didn't really have any Roman rules to kind of hold him. And one of the things that I was thinking about was, like, what was Paul gaining by doing this? And number one, he had been told that he would speak to rulers of the Gentiles and that he would boldly proclaim the gospel to them. I also think from a practical standpoint, because God is always working on so many different levels, I think about the what was Paul doing while he's waiting for his appeal? He's writing. He's writing almost constantly. And I wonder, I'm just curious, what would have happened had he not been in jail? Had he just constantly been on mission, kept going and going and going? I don't know that we would have gotten some of the things that he wrote. I don't know that he would have had as much time. I do feel like, God provided him space to do the thinking, to do the writing that he needed to do. I mean, he was really responsible for quite a bit of the New Testament. And so while I'm sure that the conditions were way less than ideal, even though it's probably not the kind of prison that we think of, he's probably basically on house arrest where people could bring things to him. But he wasn't able to travel. He wasn't able to go other places and to be on mission. And so, I wonder if at some point it wasn't God kind of telling Paul, I need you to stop. I need you to start writing, and I need you to start thinking, and I need you to kind of be where I've got you so that you can do some other things which are going to actually have an even bigger impact on the world. And so just an encouragement to you that, whatever you're going through, wherever you're at, there's not just the kind of the short-term reason, oh, to get a degree, or oh, because you want to go ROTC, but just realize that God works on so many different levels. And I know we've talked about this before, that God is doing so much more than we can possibly think or imagine. And just thinking that at some point, maybe during your life, maybe not even during your life, maybe it'll be after you're in heaven, that you'll be able to look back and understand this, that God was not just getting you a degree, there at Calvin, but he was actually preparing you for the future, and whatever that was. And maybe for your future could even be impact beyond just you. And so I just want to encourage you that, you are exactly where God wants you to be. You've walked in obedience. I think that you prayed about getting to Calvin. And so, I don't question the decisions that got you there. I think that, sometimes it's hard to see or even to remember that I'm right where God wants me to be. And I think that's exactly where you're at. And I just encourage you to kind of embrace that, and just maybe sometimes during your quiet times, just ask, hey, God, what am I supposed to be learning here? Like, are there bigger takeaways? And, for me personally, I like to journal. I like to spend extended time with God. I feel like those are the times where I'm able to go back through my journals and kind of realize, what are some of the things that God's doing? What are the things that God is kind of taking me through so that I can learn and grow? And so I hope that helps. Hope that's encouraging to you, and hope you're having a great week. Love you.